Good morning, Nighthawk Nation. My name is Brennan Freeble, your anchor for this week. And welcome to the HPS Upload, where we upload the latest news for you to download. At Hettinger Public School, we empower students to reach their full potential, so please stand to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now on to short stories. On the 19th, 5th grade took a field trip to Sully Creek and participated in Field Day. They started with an escape room, then learned about astronomy, navigation, and insects, thanks to the North Dakota State Parks program for this free field trip. And the pool is back open after a weekend of maintenance. While the machine is still not calibrated correctly, the water levels are stable, allowing the pool to reopen for use. And now on to breakfast and lunch for this week. Today, lunch is pizza quesadilla. Tomorrow, breakfast is hot cereal and toast. Lunch is goulash and garlic toast. Wednesday, breakfast is breakfast sandwich. Lunch is hot dogs and tater tots. Thursday, breakfast is pancakes with sausage links, and lunch is chicken nuggets with mashed potatoes. And on Friday, breakfast is a breakfast bar, cinnamon toast and rope sausage, and lunch is pulled pork sandwich and beans. And now to announcements. Silent reading will be 6th period this week. Bring a book. And attention community members, have a CDL and want to make a difference? HPS needs a part-time bus driver. Call the school for more information. And now on to today's question. What is the heaviest metal that currently exists? Find out the answer after today's weather. And now let's go to this week's story about school renovations by, well, me. Hello, my name's Brennan Freeble, and today's story is about school renovations. This school has been around for decades, which means that it's obviously got some kinks in its design and problems that need to be ironed out. Renovations are the solution to those problems. I interviewed Mr. Siemens and Mr. Erickson about current and future renovations.
But one of the biggest things that probably people have noticed is the curb and gutter on the south side of the school. Replaced the curb and gutter and actually add a sidewalk on the south side of the school where the students' parking lot is at. So talking about cement, the next thing then would be, probably the next month, we'll start to see some construction on the north side of that area. So again, it'd be kind of that pool area. Still on the south side of the school campus. But we're going to be replacing the sidewalk, curb and gutter from the alley all the way up to door C on the south side of the school. So we look forward to that. We're going to change some of the entrance that goes into the pool area. We'll have some different things there and some different ADA accessible ramps that'll be in place. They've wanted to replace the scores table in the big gym. And we were able to find a vendor that could come up with a new scores table that will fit into our current bleacher system. And then up on the wall where the current flag, the American flag, is hanging, we're going to be putting I believe it's 5 foot by 11 foot flat screen panel up there that will mirror some of the things that we're able to do with the new scores table. Also, we'll be able to put the flag up there during the national anthem. So we'll still use that spot for a flag that'll be on the flat screen.
So on the elementary side, Brennan, we're in one of them. Those of you that have been into the school before, you know that this used to be the main office. As you can see, we have a nice table here. We have new cabinets, a new paint job. So we are able to use that for a couple different things. We have some meetings, things like this. We also have a lot of our teachers that use this as kind of another area to work with some kids. So we've been able to utilize that, and I think it really turned out very nice. Playground-wise, Mr. Fordall kind of spearheaded this. He came last year and asked if we could put up some more baskets. So we got 3 new baskets up, and we're looking at doing a couple other things out on the playground, putting up some foursquare, possibly some volleyball nets and different things. In the kitchen, we've also upgraded some of our appliances. We do have a new staff. We have done a great job the first couple weeks here, some menus and all the different things they're doing. Part of our ESSER money is we put up a nice big screen TV too up there, and we put the menu each week, and then we have some healthy ideas and healthy diets, so the kids really like that. It's kept the noise down a little bit, so we like that as well. And then we just did order some new mats for the cooks to stand on. So along with the grants that we're talking about, we always, of course, have the fruit and vegetable grants, so all of our kids in K through 6 get fruits and vegetables.
So we do have new air conditioners that were put on the campus. They're replacing old ones that are getting to the end of life. So it isn't necessarily like, oh, hey, that's new, we've never had it. But when those old things fail and they're not able to get here, that's when we recognize that, oh yeah, it's nice to continually update some of the stuff that we have that makes it a nice, enjoyable environment for us. So, and what's nice also with that is these ones that you're able to heat with these air conditioners. So that first part of the late fall, early winter, where we don't have extreme cold conditions, we can heat with those, and that keeps us from firing up the big boilers.
And that's what the current principals are planning for the future of this school's infrastructure. My name's Brendan Freeble, and I hope you have a good day. Now, let's go to Brianna with sports.
Nighthawks did great last week. Now let's go look at some scores. Volleyball versus Harding County Ranchers. C Squad won 2-1, JV lost 1-2, and varsity lost 2-3. More volleyball. Varsity took second place at a New England tournament. JV finished third at a Hazen tournament. Volleyball versus Richardson Taylor Raiders. Junior high won 40-0. Varsity won 52-20 versus Standing Rock Warriors. Now for some highlights. Nighthawks versus Ranchers. Sienna Berwick with the kill, making the score 22-23. Layla Jensen with the kill, making the score 25-26. Shay Anderson with an ace. Layla Jensen with another kill, making the score 13-14. Avery Toohey with a block. And Sophie Kennedy with a kill, making the score 12-13. Now for sports this week, volleyball, Tuesday, C Squad, JV, and varsity versus Hazen at home. Thursday, JV and varsity at New England. And Saturday, there's a C Squad tournament at home. Football, varsity at Richardson on Friday, and cross-country, there's a meet in Lemon on Monday, and Thursday, there's a meet in Dickinson. Now back to you, Brennan.
Thank you. And now, on to From the Internet. And now, let's go to Dylan with some weather.
Thank you, Brandon. Now let's look at your weather for this week. It's going to be pretty cold this week, fluctuating between the 60s and the 70s. On Monday, you'll have a high of 66 and a low of 35. On Tuesday, you'll have a high of 72 and a low of 45. On Wednesday, it'll be pretty cloudy with a high of 71 and a low of 40. On Thursday, it'll be even more cloudy and a little bit cooler with a high of 64 and a low of 37. On Friday, you'll have a high of 65 and a low of 41. On Saturday, you'll have a high of 73 and a low of 45. And on Sunday, you'll have a high of 72 and a low of 39. That's your weather for the week. Now back to you, Brennan.
Thank you, Dylan, for that weather report. And now to wrap up our broadcast, the answer to our question. What is the heaviest metal that currently exists? Well, the answer is osmium, because it's nearly double the weight of lead. We would also like to thank Francis, our producer, for helping us make today's broadcast possible. And that's this week's news broadcast. Please like and subscribe to support this channel. We will see you next week, Monday at 9.
From round balers to disc mowers, we've got the gear you need. Visit La Vermeer today and see how we can support your farm or workshop.
West River has been serving our community for over 40 years. Our agents are here insurance. We are located in the lower level of Dakota Western Bank. Swing by at 603 Adams Avenue or call us at 701-567-9378.